But I don't know, like that one thing just kind of stuck with me because I felt like what I was doing in that moment by asking a tough question that I had written out. I mean, anytime I go to do an interview, I've got 40 fucking tough questions written out. You know, that's the whole point is to have the most spicy shit that you could possibly have on deck. And you're not going to end up asking all of it. A lot of times when me and Remo are doing an interview and he's written questions and I wasn't super involved with the comments, then or with writing the questions, it's like a lot of times there will be questions that just feel kind of like too spicy, too inappropriate in that moment for me to actually bust it out on the guest.
Of course.
I didn't really feel like asking Andrew Schulz about the thing with Brendan Schaub was really that big of a deal. I almost wonder if he has some kind of feeling about the fact that the other day it's interesting that this comes out now because the other day I interviewed Steiny a couple months ago, Steiny from the Nelk Boys, and I did see that somebody had like a whole video response reacting to me and Steiny that had like 500,000 views, basically saying that I took Steiny's side instead of Andrew Schulz. So now I'm kind of wondering, like,
comedy enforcement. Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking, like, is Andrew Schulz perhaps seeing a video like that, or at least, like, you know, maybe you even watched the full thing of me talking to Steiny about it, and maybe he's feeling like, oh, Adam's not really my friend because Adam, in this case, decided to take Steiny's side. And actually, once I watched that comedy enforcement video you're talking about, I kind of like understood the other side of it more. Okay. But either way, I was a little bit I thought that was interesting.
Andrew Schulz feeling some way indeed. In fact, I bet you one of the big reasons why Andrew Schulz really went at Steiny because he's jealous of the fact that Steiny is part of the Nelk Boys brand. And what does the Nelk Boys have? They have Happy Dad. That thing's everywhere in distribution. It might be at your local college party. Come on. Seltzer with alcohol, that's like a common thing you see everywhere, but backed by a big brand like Nelk Boys, yeah, that's unstoppable. That's why you see the Nelk Boys, they're pushing content, but they're not as hungry as before. Why? They got the back end from the product that's being sold everywhere in your local alcohol store, in your local bar possibly. So Andrew Schulz, Flagrant, they don't really have that. They don't really have a product that they can really rest on their laurels, that they can just chillax, right? They got to keep pushing content, whether that is, I don't know, stand-up comedy specials, stand-up comedy shows, YouTube. They don't really have a physical thing they can just, you know, rest. This ain't like Conor McGregor. What does he have besides fighting? He's got that proper number 5 whiskey. Every time that thing sells, he's making money in his sleep. So he don't got to fight as often as he wants to, right? He can just rely on the proper number 5 sales. And if he's not really crazy with his money, then Conor can live happily ever after. So I think Andrew Schulz got a little jealousy, right? Steiny just was in that opportunity with the Nelk Boys. He didn't feel that Steiny deserved it. But here's the thing. A lot of times opportunities come to us like an acorn on the road, and the squirrel just happens to find the acorn. Yeah, sometimes opportunities don't come no matter how hard you work. Sometimes they just come in randomly, and you just got to be there to take the opportunity.